One man that is not a fan of how Jane Foster was treated thus far in the MCU is the director of Thor Ragnarok and Thor Love and Thunder, Taika Waititi. Yeah, he's not a fan at all. He believes that the character was completely misused and wasted. Okay, so let's be clear right out the gate. We haven't seen Thor Love and Thunder yet. For all we know, it could be terrible and Jane Foster could be god-awful. Chances are she probably won't be, and even at her worst in the film, chances are she's still going to be better than some of the appearances we've seen in the MCU thus far. Well, recently, speaking with Fandango All Access, Taika Waititi was talking about what he aimed to do with Thor Love and Thunder, and specifically bringing back Jane Foster after so much time away, and of course the problems that went on with her versus Marvel Studios and Disney and all that. And he talks about how you really just kind of have to look back at what they did so far to realize that the character was wasted and that Jane really didn't have much to offer in terms of who is she, what is she doing, do people even want to see this character back, and what could we possibly do with her. But when he decided to tackle the story to start a conversation with Natalie Portman, the idea was we can redeem the character while also doing what the comics did and make Jane Foster a relevant, important character to the mythos, also give her an actual character arc in this film, make her a character that's more than just a side love interest, and give her something to do. And he more or less talks about how they wasted every single appearance of her. Obviously, the first one, you kind of couldn't really do much, and she was important to the plot because that was the setup. But every appearance since then was, let's be real, waste. Like, she did nothing. She was literally a plot device in Thor the Dark World. Like, that's literally what she did, and she didn't add much to the film at all. So I gotta agree with him. You know, the character has been wasted, but it looks like they're gonna fix that, and specifically Taika aimed to fix that because he wanted to do something interesting with Thor Love and Thunder. And hopefully they, get it right. Hopefully the character is great and this isn't all just talk. I know the character's not going to be obviously for everybody. There's still going to be people that don't like her just by the nature of the character, but I find it no, I don't find it hard. I find it impossible to believe that the character could be any worse than she already was in the MCU. Like, that's a tall order. If somebody could deliver that, they should probably never direct again. Like, an amateur director could do something better with Jane than what they did so far.